So the world is falling apart. I won't go describing that any further because today's video is a bit different. Not to say that any of my content is standardized in any form. Right now, I sit comfortable on a farm in rural Nebraska, far away from any protests, riots, and assorted violence. As my mind is unable to stray much from that, I found myself unable to think of a topic for a video for about a week. Then, like a brick through a glass window, it hit me. Why not take a second to list all of the things that have gone wrong this year? So here's my unofficial apocalypse bingo. Expect limited commentary. I'm really just going to list everything apocalyptic that's happened in 2020 in vaguely chronological order. Alright, here we go. Massive Hong Kong protests, months of Australian wildfires, nearly another war in the Middle East as the US manages to assassinate a major Iranian general. The President of the United States is impeached and pardoned, making this the third time this has happened in American history. You know it's gonna be a wild year when that's only the fourth thing we list. A foreign dictatorship and major world power actively allows a pandemic to spread to the entire global population. A global pandemic causes at least 375,000 deaths worldwide, overwhelming many medical centers across the planet. Temporary collapse of the world economy. Near nationwide lockdowns in multiple world powers, persistent past point of relevance or helpfulness to the situation. Murder hornets. Congress removes internet privacy. Wildfires in the Chernobyl exclusion zone. The eruption of Krakatoa. Kim Jong-un enters a coma and promptly pulls a Kanye 3 weeks later.
Bitch, I'm back out my coma.
American business owners are arrested and met with extreme regulation and force for reopening following a nearly 4-month lockdown, depriving them of their livelihood and any income. The FBI releases official video footage of unidentified flying objects. Online platforms begin censoring world leaders. Literal swarms of locusts across East Africa. Widespread violent rioting and looting across the United States. Widespread police crackdowns in response to violent rioting and looting across the United States. Widespread protests across the United States in response to systemic injustices, police incompetence, and preemptive police action against peaceful protesters in a self-defeating attempt to prevent violent rioting and looting across the United States. Hong Kong declared to no longer be an independent state. Biggest solar flare in years indicating the awakening of the sun. Nearly a dozen earthquakes at Yellowstone National Park, possibly indicating reactivation of the supervolcano. Another Ebola outbreak. Tropical storm Cristobal hits the Gulf of Mexico. An asteroid taller than the Empire State Building is heading towards near-Earth orbit. Norwegian mudslides drag houses into the sea. Israel admits that Christ is the Son of God. The world's largest American flag is ripped in half by a thunderstorm, which is a bit on the nose. A Russian river runs red with blood, gasoline. General decay of American institutions as energy pent up over decades of abuse is expedited by 4 months of boredom from a retroactively questionable lockdown, malevolent media coverage on the national scale, incompetent and overbearing government mismanagement, incitement of violence from Antifa, continual denial of rights, and a string of ceaseless bad news of increasing catastrophe. Pride Month. And we just got to June. We just got to June. We're not even halfway done with the year. We're not even halfway done with the summer. Jesus Christ. I just wanted to go to a KLEO concert. Honestly, I just wanted to go to the KLEO concert in Council Bluffs with the boys. Where the hell did this all go wrong?
That's why your mama dead. Dead as hell. What shoes she got on? What shoes she had on her casket?
Oh yeah, that would explain it.
What if I told you that the world is